My lovely scrumptious honey pumpkin, Gary! Did you get off work? Let's make today the day we finally get on the train home together!
Kayla! Hey. Sorry, but I can't. I've already got an engagement with someone.
Oh, you do? But... You do want to get on the train home with me, right? Right? 'Cause, it's our...
What?
You don't happen to be a little bit forgetful, do you, Gary? Or are you a bit slow when it comes to romance?
Huh?
Or maybe you'd be embarrassed if everyone saw you leaving the office with me. Chill out and relax a little. It's fine. Hey, that reminds me. How come you never come over and speak to me at work? We have nothing to be ashamed of. I get that you might want to keep things hush from everyone at work, but you could at least come over and say hi every now and then. My delicious pudding pie.
What are you talking about?
It's hardly unusual for two coworkers who join the company at the same time to develop romantic feelings for each other and start dating.
Dating?
Yeah! It's our 2-week anniversary as a couple today,
I
I guess it's not that uncommon for guys to forget about anniversaries, so don't worry about it, sweetie. I'm not mad at all.
No, really, what are you talking about?
I said it's cool, don't worry about it.
I don't mean it like that. You and I aren't dating.
Huh?
The heck? I have a wife and kids.
What? How cruel! Are you just using me like some cheap toy to be tossed aside?
No, don't be so ridiculous. I never asked you out, I have no romantic feelings for you, and I've never done or said anything to suggest I do. I'd already been married for a year when I joined the company.
Oh my god!
Besides, we barely even speak, and on the rare occasion we do, it's only ever about work or idle small talk. I don't know how you've managed to convince yourself we're a couple based on that. I'm fully devoted to my wife. We were childhood sweethearts who started dating back in high school. Would you please stop saying these weird things? It's making me super uncomfortable.
This can't be!
What you're doing here could cause a lot of trouble for me. Please refrain from talking to me about anything other than work from now on, okay? I'd appreciate if you stopped calling me things like scrumptious honey pumpkin and delicious pudding pie, too. You have no idea how creepy it is. My name is Gary.
Why are you doing this? Gary, my old flame, my once favorite dreamy sugar dumpling, I need to talk to you.
What is it? I've told you countless times to only talk to me about work-related things, and only when we're at the office. Why are you messaging me again? Would you please just cut it out already? Plus, I told you to stop it with the creepy nicknames. Just Gary is fine. G-A-R-Y.
I don't think you'll be puffing your chest out like this for long. Wanna know why? Teehee. You see, because you're so stubborn and wouldn't be honest about your feelings, I had no choice but to go and find another boyfriend.
Cool.
By the way, we're really close already. What would you say if I said I thought he might be the one?
That's great. I hope you're happy together.
What? No, wait! You were supposed to start panicking!
Why?
Isn't it normal to be worried when another guy takes the girl you like? Aren't you gonna fight to win me back?
Nah.
What? Why?
I never had any romantic feelings for you in the first place. Are we done? Great.
Gary, this is bad. Real bad.
Sarah, what's wrong?
You're on errands out of the office now, right?
That's right. I'll be finishing up and heading back soon, though.
No, please, you can't! The manager told me to tell you not to come back to the office.
Why not?
Kayla's really gone and done it.
Kayla? What do you mean?
She got caught having a steamy romp with Steve, the manager from sales and marketing, in the stationery cupboard.
What? Isn't Steve married?
And this isn't even the worst of it. His wife must have found out about what was going on somehow, because she just stormed in the office yelling, "Where the hell is that trashy harlot Kayla Briggs?" The managing director currently is trying to calm her down with tea and biscuits in the waiting room on the 3rd floor.
So what about Steve and Kayla?
Steve immediately admitted wrongdoing, got on his hands and knees, and begged his wife for forgiveness in the hallway in front of half the company. The managing director ordered him to wait on the 4th floor meeting room, so that's where he is now. As for Kayla, she's currently barricading herself in the 2nd floor inventory management room. Judging from the sounds coming out of there, she's smashing things up in some kind of frenzied rampage. She even smashed one of our new products that was just about to be sent out for delivery, so I'd be surprised if she still had a job after this.
What a spectacular mess!
There is one more thing, Steve. She was yelling your name the whole time.
What?
I'm pretty sure everyone's got a good idea of what the situation is, so I don't think you need to worry. We all noticed a while back how she kept following you around and waiting for you after work to make advances at you. You reported her to the managing director several times too, right?
Yeah.
So, all things considered, since we couldn't discount the possibility the situation would deteriorate even further if you came back, he decided it would be best you didn't, at least while she's still around.
I see.
This whole thing must be causing you all kinds of trouble. I'm really sorry, Gary.
Sorry, I don't really know how to respond to all of this. But in any case, thanks for passing on the message. I appreciate it.
I'll be in touch as soon as there's any kind of development.
Got it. I'm really sorry for inconveniencing you guys.
Where was my knight in shining armor?
Huh?
Your girlfriend just got fired! I'm being charged $15,000 because I broke some stuff, and they said if I don't pay, they'll take me to court! And if you think that's bad, the marketing and sales manager's wife's demanding $25,000 in compensation from me! Why the hell didn't you come and help me? I needed you more than ever!
Because none of it's got anything to do with me.
What?
Use your brain, Kayla! None of this would have happened in the first place if not for your sordid tryst with Steve from sales in the stationery cupboard. He's a married man. No matter which way you look at it, treating me like I'm your boyfriend like some kind of stalker, getting yourself into a career-threatening situation, then demanding I come and get you out of it is not acceptable behavior!
How could you be so blind, Gary? The only reason I did this was to force you to be honest about your feelings. The reason I made love to a married man in the stationery cupboard is because I love you.
That's quite possibly the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard.
The fact you have a wife and kids is irrelevant. We don't choose the wanderings of our hearts. The world of love is the world of mystery. But you're so stubborn. I had to resort to extreme measures to force you to admit how you felt. And be honest about the fact that you're head over heels in love with me. That's why I had to find a new boyfriend.
What the hell? That's why you had an affair with the married sales manager?
That's right. Things might have not worked out exactly as I planned, and maybe I did lose my job over it. But surely at least now you realize how much you love me. Surely now you realize how important I am to you. Tell me you do, my sweet trickle muffin. Hurry up and admit you're crazy about me. Divorce your wife and let's be together forever. I'm unemployed now, so I'm ready to be your stay-at-home housewife. It's actually perfect timing when you think about it. I'll be the wife of your dreams! Let's build a household full of love and warmth together, my chocolate love bunny.
More like the wife of my nightmares! I feel like I'm in a horror movie! You're actually insane!
Huh?
I can't believe things got this out of hand as a result of your misunderstood delusions!
Misunderstand delusions? No, you're wrong!
It baffles me how you can say that with such confidence! There genuinely isn't a shred of self-doubt in you, is there? How many times have I told you now that I don't have romantic feelings for you? I've literally lost count!
Come on, Gary. I saw the way you looked at me. The very first work drinking party we all went to after me and you joined the company, the moment our eyes met across the table, I remember it all like it was yesterday. The fateful moment.
What?
The fateful, precious moment our eyes met. The overwhelming force of your amorous gaze. You pierced my heart with your love spear. I won't let you say you've forgotten. I won't.
What the hell? Ugh! Listen to me, lady. That drinking party you're talking about, I wasn't even there! My wife and son fell ill with something that day, so I ducked out of work early, which means I ended up having to pull out.
You're lying.
You either dreamed it, or this is a severe case of mistaken identity.
No, you're lying. That can't be true.
Why don't you try asking Steve, your new boyfriend? He should still have the chat logs from when I messaged him, saying I couldn't go because I had to take my wife and son to the docks.
I won't believe it. I won't.
Never contact me again!
Wait.
I'm blocking you! Kayla found her new boyfriend in the form of a married man for the most absurd reason imaginable. Apparently her objective was to make me feel jealous. But given I had no feelings for her in the first place, it was a fruitless endeavor, and she did nothing but cause hurt, upset, and inconvenience to many innocent people. On top of that, Steve from sales also got fired when the extent of the damage to the business his lover had caused with her spectacle became apparent. I heard that after he divorced his wife, he continued to be obsessed with Kayla. Eventually, they got married on the condition that he'd cover all of the compensation she owed, and he even convinced his parents to let them both move in with them in the family home. Rumor has it that Steve's parents are known in the neighborhood for being a little peculiar and idiosyncratic. To quote a coworker who lives nearby, "That girl's gonna have her work cut out living with that family. It's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy." A chill runs down my spine every time I think about the unfortunate future that awaits her. If only she didn't go making the mother of all misunderstandings.
Hey Mom, when are you coming back home? I'm starving. Oh Sarah, I just finished work. I'll be home as soon as I can. You're always working. I'm sorry. Mom, could you try to be a bit more like a mother? What? I'm coming home from school and there's no food at home. Isn't it normal for mothers to prepare a meal for their child? I never said I won't feed you. I'll make something as soon as I get back. Besides, you're in middle school now, so you should help out too. There are kids your age who can cook. What do I have to do with other people? I have you to cook for me. So hurry up and make something. There's no need to be disrespectful. Hey Mom! Do you know where my gym clothes is at? No, I don't. Did you wash them? I didn't have time yesterday, so I'm doing it now. Huh? Are you kidding me? I'm going to be late for school. What are you going to do? I don't know. I work the night shift and I'm busy too. You have to start preparing for yourself. Who would have thought you'd be this careless? Careless? If you think that way, why don't you start doing your own laundry? I don't want to. It's too much work. Then don't complain. I mean, it's not my fault that you're useless, right? What's the matter with you? I'm not your help. I mean, you're close to something like that, but. Excuse me? Oh, never mind. Hey, Regina. How are you? Hi, sis. What's up? I'm kind of busy today. I've been working late. I want to send you some pictures and let me know what do you think about it. Wait, what is this? Why is Jason and Sarah with you? Well, the three of us are having dinner right now. What do you mean? We have a plan to have dinner to celebrate Sarah's birthday. I was in a hurry to get home and get dressed. Well, Sarah asked us to take her out. What? Sarah asked you that? What do you mean? She said she'd rather celebrate it with me than you. So I took her shopping. Then I met up with Jason and now we're having dinner. Are you serious? We even made plans to go get our nails done. She promised we'd go shopping together. So why? I even told my boss I'm leaving work early. What's going on? Hey, Mom. I really wanted Aunt Lauren to celebrate my birthday. To be honest, I wish she was my mom. She has better taste than you. What? I mean, she looks fabulous. She always dresses so nicely with perfect makeup and hair. And then there's you, always in jeans and a shirt. No makeup, hair tied back. It's kind of shabby, and honestly, it's embarrassing when you come to school. I can do nothing about it. I often run straight to school after work. I'm a nurse. I don't have that much time in my hands. Is that why you invited my sister to celebrate instead? No, that's not it. I just told you why. What? I wish you was my mom. What do you mean? Honestly, I want you to divorce Dad. Huh? He's with it too. What? Jason? Yeah, Aunt Lauren is beautiful and he gets thrilled when he's with her. He said he'd be happy if that happened. You're kidding, right? I feel the same way with Dad. So, I got you the divorce papers. Pretty sharp, right? Divorce papers? What are you talking about out of the blue? I wanted to do it before my birthday, so the divorce paper is on the table in the living room. Dad already signed the papers. You just have to sign it. Sarah, are you being serious? Of course I'm serious. Otherwise, I wouldn't have prepared the divorce papers, right? Why are you doing this? Why would you want us to get divorced? Because I want to. You're a bad mom. What? You don't prepare food for me when I get home. You tell me to do my own laundry. All you do is work. And you always look shabby. That's why I prefer Aunt Lauren than you. It's because I'm working. I've been working night shifts to provide for you. I don't have time to take care of myself. There's a lot of mom that makes effort. You're just making excuses. Even I can see through that. But your friend seems to be helping out with the chores. Your friend's mom told me that her daughter has her own chores. Unlike you who doesn't lift a finger. Don't blame me. You can't even do house chores right, and on top of that, you don't even know how to take care of yourself. That's just you. I'm embarrassed of you. On the other hand, Aunt Lauren is way different than you. What? She's older than you, but she's perfect in every way. I can brag about her at school too. That's because she doesn't think about anything else but herself. She puts all her time and money for her looks. But hearing all this from you, I know exactly how you feel about me. Same with Jason too. I'm so glad. I'll do whatever you guys want. I'll agree to the divorce. I have no intention of living with you guys after what you did. Thank you, Mom. Don't call me Mom. I'm going to cut ties with you guys. I'm heading home and pack my stuff and get out of there. Take care. Hey Regina, how are you? Why are you hitting me up? I don't want to talk to you anymore. Oh, stop being so uptight. I called you because I have to tell you something. I finally got married to Jason. Me, Jason, and Sarah are finally family. There's no need for your updates. I don't want anything to do with all of you. You don't have to be so cold. I've always envied you. Why? Well, because Jason is good looking, works for a well-known company, and he's kind. I was hoping to meet someone like him. Well, I'm glad to hear that. He asked me to marry him the other night at dinner. I was so surprised I almost jumped out of my chair. Good for you. He was still living with me that time, though. I find it funny that he asked you to marry him. Regina. What? I feel sorry for you. Your husband and your daughter abandoned you. You don't have to feel sorry for me. But I'll make you pay $500,000 for child support. Huh? Why do I have to pay for child support? Well, because you relinquished custody. Sarah's about to go to high school and college. She needs money. It's normal for you to help out with that. And what does Jason think about that? He wants me to pay child support? Of course. You have good income and you get your bonus. I thought $500,000 is easy. I mean, you just have to work double shifts if you need to. Seriously? Well, you must be devastated. Sarah asking you for divorce. And just like that, you had to move out. Everything happened so quick, huh? But you still have to fulfill your responsibility as a mother, no matter the circumstances. If that's the case, why don't you ask the real mother? What? I don't know what on earth Jason is thinking. Why should I pay child support if I'm not the real mother? What? What do you mean? Sarah is your child, isn't she? Sarah is a secret child with another woman. What? How is that even possible? I know, right? I was going to take this secret to my grave, but Jason had an affair right after we got married. No way! Then one day, Sarah was left on her doorstep, wrapped in a blanket. It was like a scene out of a movie. It was just a letter asking us to take care of her. Wow, it really is like a movie. At first, I thought she was just an abandoned child and was going to report it to the police. But Jason confessed everything. We couldn't just abandon the child, so we ended up raising her. I didn't know. Does Sarah know about that? No, she doesn't. She doesn't even know we were divorced. What? Divorced? You just got divorced not too long ago, right? Sarah gave you the divorce papers, right? We've been divorced way before that. What? What do you mean? I was going to divorce him the moment I found out about his affair and the baby. But Jason insisted on raising Sarah with me. Seeing the baby's face, I couldn't bring myself to abandon her. At that time, we decided to divorce and live together temporarily to see how things would go. Before we knew it, decades has passed. Basically, Jason and I were just roommates. Sarah is under Jason's name. What? I'm so confused right now. What does that mean? It means I'm not Sarah's biological mother. We're not related and I'm not her legal guardian. You cannot claim child support from me. Oh no! I can't raise Sarah with no child support. But, you filed for marriage, right? Didn't you adopt her? Yes, but then you're obligated to raise Sarah, right? Sarah isn't particularly studious, but she seems to have a desire to pursue higher education. I guess you'll need $500,000. So you have to start working hard now. Wait. I listened to Sarah's wish that I do the housework perfectly. I quit my job when I got married. I don't know if I can pay that kind of money. I mean, who does? But as parents, you're obligated to raise your child, so you gotta figure it out and pay up somehow, huh? That's impossible. But that's what every parent in the world do. I'm sure you can do it too. I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't know if you heard from Jason. He was fired from his last job. What? The company you said that was a well-known company? You're kidding, right? I haven't heard anything. Oh no. A married couple and you don't talk about anything important? Well, let me tell you something. My current company doesn't pay me enough to afford Sarah's school. So I had to work night shifts too. Because of that, I was exhausted every day. I was breaking out and I didn't have time or energy to get dressed up. Oh. It's frustrating to be belittled by Sarah like that. Makes you wonder what you were working for so hard in the first place, right? I didn't know anything. Sounds like he didn't want to bring up his problems, huh? That's the kind of man he is. Well, I know you're gonna go through a lot, but good luck. Mom! Mom, I know you see my messages. Please reply. I'm not your mom, though. Mom, I want you to come home. Please. Why? Because Lauren can't do anything. She can't cook, so we always end up eating ready-made meals. And when she does the laundry, the clothes are always wrinkled. The bathroom is always covered in mold, and she can't even clean it properly. I just don't want to live with someone like that. Oh, isn't that what you wanted? You left me because you wanted to be with her, remember? That was more like a temporary lapse in judgment, you know? I didn't know anything about Lauren. Plus, she's just so clumsy. That's why she don't look any better than you. What? That's so rude. Her hair is always so messy. She doesn't even wear makeup because she can't afford it. She comes to school in torn clothes, and I'm so ashamed of her. Well, she must be having a hard time making ends meet. Why not? I mean, Dad's making good money, but he doesn't get paid enough, okay? What? He used to brag about how much money he makes. That was a long time ago. After he switched companies, he couldn't even make ends meet on a monthly basis. Then why did he give me so much allowance? He would buy me anything I wanted right away. That's because I was working so hard. You used to make fun of me all the time, but I worked so hard that you could have everything you want. I worked hard day and night, and when I get home, you were always treating me like your maid. Even though it was hard, seeing you enjoying your life made it easier. Then you have to come home and work for me again, Mom. I don't even get a good allowance anymore. Thanks to you, I can't even go out with my friends. I guess that's just the way it is, isn't it? Huh? This was your choice. You all kicked me out. I would never go back there again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about what happened. Come back and work hard again. Then I want you to give me an allowance and buy me some clothes. How can you be so selfish? Have you ever thought about my feelings? I've been raising you as my own child, and suddenly you abandon me. Your own child? Oh, you should know the truth by now. I'm not your biological mother. What? Then who is my mother? You're the child of the woman that your father had an affair with. That's not true. He begged me to raise you with him. I thought I'd raise you as my own. I thought I could do anything for you. No way. So I'm not your child? If you want to know the details, ask your dad. But you raised me all this time, so you're my mom, right? So work hard for me and give me an allowance. I have a lot of things I want you to buy for me. Please. You are something else. Where did I go wrong raising you? What? How can things work out that way for you? I'm already divorced from your dad. I'm not your legal guardian either. So from now on, you should cooperate with your father and my sister Lauren and live together. Don't say that. You're my mom. Don't ever depend on me again. Oh no, Mom. Regina, why would you tell Sarah something unnecessary? About what? The secret. Oh, she's been talking nonsense. I thought it was time for her to know the truth. She's been out of hand since. She got so violent. She won't listen to me or Jason. She's treating me like an old lady. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. She's so disrespectful. She's like, learn how to cook, redo the laundry, work harder. You're responsible for this, Regina. Huh? You're the one who's responsible. You took them away from me, and then you went on bragging about your marriage? She's your guardian now. You two should be responsible. It's none of my business. It's your fault for hiding the fact that he had another child with another woman in the first place. Do you really need to say that? I raised Sarah as my own child. I didn't even know about Jason's job. Thanks to that, our household finances are in shambles. I was counting on child support, but that didn't happen either. That has nothing to do with me. Isn't it a bit unfair to blame me? You're the one who set me up. How can you say that? You messaged me out of nowhere and kicked me out of my house. You've got to be kidding me. I don't have anything to do with all of you anymore. Please leave me alone. Then what's going to happen to me? Sarah's out of hand stealing money and always going out. Jason isn't doing anything about it. I don't know what to do. I'm getting out of here. You should come back. I just told you to leave me alone. What part of that you don't understand? I've been divorced with Jason. It's not fair of you to say that. If I knew it would be like this, I should have never gotten married. It's too late for that. Do something about it. No, it's none of my business. You're my sister. I don't consider you as my sister anymore. I keep telling you I'm a stranger who has nothing to do with this. Please help me. I can't do this. I have no money. Sarah swears at me and calls me an old lady. And of course, Jason is having an affair. What? He hasn't learned his lesson? That guy is just hopeless. So please help me, please. I can't. You chose to marry Jason. He just wanted to take everything away from me. There's no reason for me to help you. No, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Save your only sister, please. I'm done with all of you. You, Jason, and Sarah. Figure it out yourself. I'm blocking all three of you. Don't ever contact me again. Bye. Regina, wait! After that, unable to bear the situation, my sister fled the house. And after a dispute, the divorce was finalized. My sister, who always wanted to be a housewife, quit her job, taking loans to make ends meet. I heard she's working at a bar to pay her debts. She must have borrowed quite a lot of money. Rumor has it that John and Sarah are still living on the edge. Sarah has been running around with her bad friends. I've raised Sarah since she was so little, so it's not like I don't care. But I'm not involved anymore, so I'll just leave it like that. Now I work less night shifts and made more time for myself. I've started taking lessons and now I'm enjoying learning new things. From now on, I would like to spend more time taking care of myself.